What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing today? Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. We've had a pretty nice correction down to the $20,500 range. Just going to talk about this major level is extreme support. If it does break down this level, it's not going to be looking good for Bitcoin. What is up, my crypto legends? Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in. We've got over 100 people watching, and let's take a look here. Who's joining the live stream at this moment? Taran, hello. Rohit, Rice, Dippin, Yo, good morning. Andy says A1, Maldives. What are you eating? I'm not eating anything at the moment. Juan, hola, Andy, saludos desde Uruguay. Got people from all around the world here. Terran, hello. Let's check Solana and ADA, please, says 532. Well, we want to try and take a look at Bitcoin first. Let's take a look at the traditionals, all right? So then we can see where some altcoins can potentially go. I was waiting for your TA, Andy, says Rohit. Thank you. Good morning, guys and girls, says AZ. GamePro, Andy, King of Kings. You know, GamePro, always support you with full heart, says GamePro. GamePro, yes, I do know. Thank you very much for joining. I was about to ping Andy on the Telegram when live, says Gaurav. Well, live right now. Igor, Yuki, Sobra, hello guys, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing fantastic. Hey Andy, your volume is low. Let's take a look at the volume from the microphone. Is it low, guys, or is it okay? I think the volume on the mic is fine. Australia in the house, Terran. Love from Iran, Arin. Morning from Warrington, UK, Ash. Hello. Good morning, brother. Tito Gaines. Hello, everyone. Racing Pixel, thank you very much for joining. I got my moderator here, always giving support from India. Love you, says Ramesh. Right, let's analyze the situation now for Bitcoin. Enough going through the comment section. Said hello. How are you doing? Send BTC. Racing Pixel, volume is fine, says Yuki. Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. First of all, Bitcoin, what's happened? Well, we were having a little bit of a consolidation yesterday when we were doing when I did the video update. We had a pretty nice correction, as you can see on the chart, all the way down, slightly below 20,600. Just want to explain, as you can see on the chart, yes, this is the point of control from the volume traded almost the last 7 days, right? Today's the 7th of November. We can see from the 26th of October, okay, this trading range, right, for the last 10 days, the point of control is exactly at 20,600. We just hit that level a few hours ago. Will it manage to hold as support? I can already tell you that this is an important Fibonacci level as well, of course, from the local low that we have been created inside of this range, which is exactly just slightly above at $20,000. That fib level is the 618. We've touched that 618, you know, almost to the exact dollar, as you can see here on the chart. So what would I want to see, all right, for me to be pretty confident that we are going to get a big fat bounce from this range? Well, would be another test and a failed breakdown, right? Kind of a swing failure. That would be the ideal scenario, right? When we want to do our trading, we want to be extremely confident in our trading and our analysis and get into a high probability trade scenario. So hitting this $20,600, $20,500 range in the next coming hours and failing that move down, okay, with a swing failure, double bottom, whatever you want to talk it. We're going to be pretty confident that this range is going to hold as support, and we are potentially going to get that big bounce to retest the highs here, or at least the 618 from the drop, right? So 618 range, okay, I am in a long position. Very small position. I'm planning to add to my position if we were to get that move down again below 20,600 and then a nice move to the upside. If it starts falling, of course, I will be just getting stopped out here below the 7-8 range, okay, with this relatively small position. But overall, this is a very strong level. Question is, after this potential bounce from this, you know, point of control, from this trading range, from the 618 level, okay, 61865, if we do get that retest below 20,600 and then have a double bottom scenario, guys, we were looking for something like this, right? Swing failure, double bottom. These kind of double bottom, double tops, all right, is our favorite for a potential high probability trade. And that's what I'm looking for here in the next coming hours. So for the moment, we do know that this is a strong support level. The question is, will it hold or not? And of course, the 618 from the highs to the lows, wherever the lows is going to be created, if it is going to be created, all right, once we start getting that bounce, of course, that 618 level is also a major level, potentially where we are going to get a little bit of a consolidation and maybe create a lower high and then get the big massive drop. So we need to be well aware of these support resistance levels, all right? Just giving you potential scenarios, okay? Really, we do not know what's going to happen. What we do know that this is a strong support and that bounce can happen, okay? That bounce to above $21,000 in the next coming hours can happen. You decide what risk management, you decide, how much you're risking, how much leverage, of course. Every single person has a different way of trading. Some have more risk management, some have less. Some will use 5% of their capital for a potential trade. Some might use 0.25%, just like me. I'm risking very, very low percentage right now. Overall, like I said, yesterday's video, yes, it is, dangerous. We have, Alameda Research potentially insolvent, right? Some massive speculation on Twitter and some other, YouTube channels talking about this. Massive battle in between CZ Binance and Sam from FTX exchange. So far, this is just pure speculation. Yes, this could be extremely bearish for the crypto market in the next coming weeks if they were to actually confirm that they are insolvent. But anyway, that's just another thing, something apart. Going through the analysis, like I said yesterday, this is not a huge resistance zone where we did get this rejection, 21,400 range. Looking for shorts at these highs, of course, when we're at a high level after an uptrend for several weeks, we know that we're not looking for longs at this high. Of course, on a retracement and hitting a support level, yes, we could potentially, get into a scalp day trade. It might turn into a swing trade to kind of almost claim the highs above 21,000, right? So there is that, possibility, high possibility in that bounce, to hit these levels again. Question, is it going to be a double top scenario, lower high? Will we manage to get that leg up to my extreme favorite resistance level, which is the 21,800? I mean, we've been talking about this level now for the last few days. That is the extreme level. But I think this level it's so obvious that it's a big resistance. Sometimes when there's so much confluence, sometimes it is, there's less probability, there's less confluence, right? When there's so many things added up to a level, you might think, right, this is too perfect to be a big level. It's a weekly level. It's a 7-8 from this high. It's the value area high from this trading range. So you're just adding, and then maybe you might just get a candlestick that goes straight through it, okay? The ideal scenario, like I said, would be waiting for an exhaustion moment. See confirmation of resistance from the range with a little bit of price action, with a couple attempts trying to break above 21,800. That would be the confirmation, right? We absolutely love that, guys. We absolutely love. I mean, what we want to see for a confirmation to jump into a short is exactly that. We had a swing failure pattern here. This one played out really, really nicely. As you can see on this chart, this was one that I did enter at 20,900. So this is what we want to see. We want to see another test of the highs and a consolidation, a swing failure to enter a trade to come all the way down to the next support level. I mean, this was really a perfect trade that was announced here on the stream, on the 29th of October, me jumping into that short trade, taking most of the profits here at the low $20,000 levels. This would be the ideal scenario for that short, okay? Now, of course, if that's going to happen or not, well, we don't know, but we want to have that plan. We want to be ready for that plan, knowing that this is a strong level, the 21,800. Next big scenario, the one that's near to us right now for that potential long trade is at, this level over here, the 20,500, 600. Next test that we do have, all right, that might be happening in the next couple of hours, below 20,600. will we get a wick down and a acceptance back above 20,500, 20,600? If this does happen, this will likely be a confirmation that that selling momentum is getting exhausted and the bulls are likely to step in to have a little bit of momentum to the upside, at least, in my personal opinion, to that 21,100, which would be that 618 level from this drop, okay? Yeah, not much that I can add on this analysis, right? Looking at possible scenarios where we can potentially speculate and, you know, have good risk management, of course, as always. Right. Chill Will says, will bounce and go to 24K. Hey, potentially yes. Potentially yes. Maybe. I think also, you know, with all of this, there is a little bit of bearish FUD right now. That if it were to be true, you know, there's no doubt in my mind that the crypto markets will get a bad effect on it. But for the moment, it's just speculation. And yeah, I think, you know, that possible bounce, like I was saying, you know, this is not a real strong resistance. The 21,400, you know, the price action, getting resistance at this level and getting a little bit of a correction. We need to be, you know, we are in a local uptrend for the last few weeks, right? Creating higher lows and higher highs. So this is likely to be a higher low, you know, not going to lie. This could even come down as to 20,300, 20,200 and still be a higher low. Moment to panic would be if we lose $20,000, which is this major support level. You know, if we start losing that level, of course, in the next coming days, bang, break down, you know, obviously 20,000, 19,400, 500 is a big level of support. But overall, if we do break that level, get this bounce from the 19,500 range, slightly below, it's likely you're going to create a lower high, right? So if we are looking for those high probability trades, if we break down 20K, you know, that retracement is just likely to be another lower high. You know, we'll be breaking a little bit of uptrend structure here for the last few weeks. We want to take advantage of those, you know, high probability trades. No, do not rush into a trade. So yeah, that would be pretty obvious, right? We are in an uptrend. So for the moment, you know, I am trying to look for this resistance to be a large level for a potential correction, right? To follow this lower high kind of big structure, you know, it's a high possibility that 21.8, you know, 22K range is likely to get a big resistance zone. We're still pretty far away, you know, we're still $1,000 away from that level. But, and then, you know, bearish case scenario, if we lose $20,000, which is, you know, the last higher low range for the last few weeks, breaking structure, you know, with large volume, you know, any retracement back up, it's just likely to be a lower high back up to that $20,000. You know, and things can get pretty messy if we start losing a little bit of uptrend structure here in the next coming days. Just some scenarios, guys, that we want to be aware, just explaining, you know, the big support resistance levels. So yeah, DXY going to hold or go lower. Let's take a look at the DXY. Scotty, thanks for joining the live stream. 24K touch, says RNM money. Maybe yes. Through analysis, 20,400 is support now. Yeah, it is. 20,500 is support, right? 20,500, 600, give or take a couple of $100 because of volatility. But yeah, like I've been explaining, of course, you know, the last few minutes, this is a big level of support. You know, we just want to add the point of control from the volume traded the last 10 days. And also we have the 618 range, for 618 level from the lows to the highs. You know, we just hit that level. Maybe we're going to get another wick down to that 20,600, 500 range in the next coming hours. That will be the moment, all right? If we do hit it and fail the breakdown in the next attempt, getting a little bit of acceptance back above 20,600, you know, that will be the moment, yeah, that, you know, there's a confirmation of this selling exhaustion, right? And you are likely to get that reversal momentum at least the 21,100 range, which would be the 618 from the drop. Maybe then lower high, you know, be Fibonacci level. Maybe we're going to attempt to hit the high and even break it and go to 21.8K afterwards, you know, get a wick above this high to hit those big levels, right? This is our next big major resistance zone, like I explained, 21.8. Let's go through the comment section. Let's go through the DXY. Will the DXY hold the range? You know, very interesting to see DXY. DXY got that massive rejection from, you know, just from a trend line, a respected trend line that was support here for the last few months, as you can see, of higher lows, broke down, back up, you know, on the stream exactly on the 3rd of November, saying, hey, resistance trend line, likely to get correction here. Just from a trend line, right? Of course, you are creating lower highs here in the local range here, as you can see for the last few weeks, lower lows and lower highs. So, you know, there was a probability here of this being a lower high also. Getting that corrective move and getting Bitcoin above 21,000, you know, the last couple of days as we have seen, thanks to this rejection also on the DXY. So, yeah, will it hold? So, you know, got some people asking, well, this is a very, very strong support level on the DXY, the 109, you know, 110, 109. Of course, you know, if we were to break down here, this level, which I think is unlikely. I think it's unlikely. You know, the massive bullish trend that the DXY has is just absolutely crazy. If we were to have that breakdown below the 110, 109, you know, a big successful one. You know, we did talk about this not being a big breakout from this low. Obviously, finally getting that big major bounce. Same thing can happen where we are going to hit that low over here. It looks like it's going to go to lower levels. You know, this is potentially going to help Bitcoin to have a little bit of more bullish momentum. But overall, finally getting that, you know, leg up to the upside in the next coming weeks. That is what I think is likely to happen. You know, this is still in a big, massive bullish trend, creating macro higher lows and higher highs. No signs of major weakness as we're not breaking below a significant higher low, which would be this one at the 109, 110. Once we break this low over here, then I'm going to say, hey, this does look like, you know, pretty bullish. You know, the next big retracement is potentially going to be a lower high, and continuation to the downside is likely once we break some, you know, big major structure levels. But overall, like I said, since we've been breaking the higher low support trend lines, we've just been breaking it down and testing it as resistance and creating higher highs. So broke down support, test resistance. I think a very similar scenario is likely where we're just going to go up here and test the resistance and the highs, you know, then get rejection and then, you know, continue this uptrend structure scenario that we have been forming for the last few months. You know, there's no big major signs that the dollar is going to weaken just yet. Let's pump up the like. Pac-Man, thank you for joining. I missed the Zilliqa TA, says Pac-Man. No, we didn't do Zilliqa TA. Smash the likes for the Man family. Chill Will, thank you very much for the insane support. Chill Will. Chill with Will. Thanks for joining. Right, let's take a look. Andy, please check out Nifty 50 Indian stock market chart. It's the strongest stock market in the world. What TA chart look like? What does the chart look like? Let's take a look at this one then. Why not? Nifty 50, the Indian stock market. Why not? We can do some analysis on this. Let's take a look at it. Let's zoom out. Let's see if we do have some more. Yeah, more price data would be nice here. I'm not sure which one to take a look at. Unfortunately, we do not have much data. Yeah, this would be the one. This would be the one. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Strongest market in the world, they say. I mean, this does look pretty good. I mean, it has had a massive run up here since the C19 crash. I mean, it's basically 3x'd, okay, its valuation since the C19 crash. Overall, hey, not looking too bad. It's at all-time high levels, right? It's at all-time high levels. Question is, you know, will it manage to break up? Pretty impressive, this, you know, Nifty 50 Indian stock market. I mean, this did break, structure right over here from this descending channel. It's getting the bounce right now. So far, this does look like it wants to go to higher levels. It's having the third test from the all-time highs, right? So no double top being confirmed, just at the highs at 20,839 points. Does look pretty good after breaking out from this descending channel structure just a few months ago. Look how technical this is, breaking from the low high support level, getting that bounce. Now testing the highs, third retest. Yeah, high possibility that this can break out and have continuation to the upside. Not much to add on this Nifty 50, the Indian stock market looking pretty good. Projected move from a descending channel is also, this can be going to 22,150 points in the next coming weeks or couple of months. Doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty strong. You zoom out, looks pretty strong. Yeah. Right, let's scroll down. I got some Scotty Racing Pixel, Pac-Man. Right, let's take a look. Long time since I give you a solid comment. Jabba, thanks. Do you think Solana will hold up if FTT fails? Probably yes, probably no. I mean, this is a very, very hard question. Andy, why don't short from 20,800? It's a big resistance, right? Says Kryptonidas Volos. We can go thoroughly into Bitcoin. I think not. 20,000. If we take a look at the value area, I mean, it might be value area range here, fixed range. That 20,800, 850 is the value area high. We could. What can I say? Why is it big resistance? I can only see the value area high being resistance. 20,800. I think we were just likely to get this correction because the pump for the last 2 days was insane from the 3rd to the 5th of November, right? We've had a $1,500 pump on the Bitcoin price in 2 days. So, I mean, this correction was a high possibility. Even though I think higher is likely. We're in a local uptrend. This is trying to detect the top. And, for me, if I want to detect a top, I want to get the strongest resistance zone. And for me, it's the 21,800 range. This is not a strong resistance at this level. We are in a local uptrend. So, yeah, basically trying to short this range where there's not big resistance. Is trying to detect the top, basically. We can break down, we can break down, of course. A lot of bearish speculation. But overall, on the Bitcoin chart, biggest resistance would be 21,800. If we have been creating higher lows and higher highs for the last, several weeks, why wouldn't be this a higher low if we are at support? The technical side is saying, there is a possibility in it being a higher low. So yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, if you want to play the safe game, you could get that bounce from here now in the next coming hours. But playing the safest game here would be getting that retest below 20,600. Let it hit 20,500. Why not? If we were to get that move down and it fails, and you create a kind of a swing failure double bottom here on the 1 hourly chart, this is going to give you much confidence. You will have time. Look how many hours you do have since you create the double bottom, swing failure pattern right over here at $20,000. If you want to play the safe game, look how many hours you have to jump into a trade. And look at the run up it had, just in it for for you know, less than 2 days. You know, massive run up, massive 1,000, 1,200 pump from that potential level. You had hours to get into this trade. So if you're waiting for that high probability scenario, yeah, I would wait for that confirmation exhaustion, double bottom, triple bottom, you know, you name it. Yeah, and then that would be a pretty nice confident trade. So yeah, not much to add on that, guys. Remember, the platforms that I use is Bybit, PrimeXBT. They're my favorite. On Bybit, you get an insane bonus. Bonus has gone higher right now, okay? It's not 4,380. You have much more than that. I'm just getting updated with, you know, Bybit manager. And yeah, he was telling me that the bonus is much higher. And I will be getting updated with the new bonus on Bybit. Which can be claimed at the rewards hub, okay? So it's not 4,380 different tabs. There's much more bonuses than that if you sign up with a link down below in the description at the rewards hub. So yeah. Bom dia de Angola, Samuel. Bom dia. Watch Matic 5-minute showing. Wow, I mean, I got so many different alts. Right, let's take a look at Matic, Solana. Chief, any idea how Matic will behave in next hours? Right, let's take a look at Matic. I got a couple of people wanting me to take a look at Matic, also Solana. Morning, Andy. What do you mean by protecting the position? Well, protecting the position is putting at least your stop loss at entry point, right? You know, yeah. Protecting position is putting your stop loss at entry point. If you shorted here, for example, right? I didn't short, but if you short here at 21,300, right? You're in massive profits right now. Your stop loss, I don't know, say it was here. So if you are in these profits, when I talk about protect position, is place your stop loss at entry point. This means that you're not going to have a losing trade. You're only going to pay fees, which are, you know, in the case of Bybit, is just peanuts, right? It's just very, very low fees you pay for having a trade open. So basically, you're running a free trade and you are protected. That is basically it. Protect position is basically stop loss at break even, or, you know, maybe in some slight profits. And that's it. That's what protect position means when I talk about that. Matic, my friend. Okay, yeah, getting distracted here with the comment section. Let's take a look at Matic. Yeah. Matic. Matic got a perfect quick wick from that, you know, $1.30, $1.29, you know, major support level that we had here, February, March of 2022. As you can see, major level being respected. Right now we got that wick, hit that level just a few days ago and got the wick. Your question is, what is the next thing on Matic? Well, you know, a lot of people are looking for shorts, you know, and I said we want to be a little bit cautious when we want to short, you know, this major pump, you know, hitting a resistance level. But I think it's likely we're going to retest above 130. Now, the major short for me would be that test from this wick, guys. You know the deal. You know the deal. You know, it will be pretty obvious for me where to enter a clear, right? Nothing clear really, but a high probability short scenario. Claim these highs. Claim above $1.30. You know, it might hit $1.35, $1.40, you know, and maybe correct back down and get this kind of momentum. That will be a moment where I'll be pretty confident, you know, that we are not going to, you know, go to higher levels. So basically a swing failure, you know, right there, you might get another wick. I think the next one will be the one in that $1.35, you know, range is going to be heavily rejected, you know. That would be the moment I would enter a short position. A failed breakout, right? Swing failure, as they say. Double top scenario. And just wait for that reaction. Wait for the failed breakout for a potential short. You know, you're shorting here. You are shorting at this level. And I know a lot of people are shorting here. You know, you're exposed for that attempt for the break, for the first test, right? This is only one test. We can test it again. And, you know, there's going to be a massive amount of liquidity that's going to be grabbed potentially for then that correction, guys. So wait patiently for that liquidity grab. You know, will it happen or not? I don't know. But if it does, that is, you know, the moment I have a high probability trade for that corrective move. Something that we were talking about on Polygon Matic, okay, is, you know, the 618 level. The 618 level from, you know, the last lower high, right? This is the last big lower high, basically, before this massive drop, right? You wouldn't say this is a lower high. You wouldn't say this is a lower high. You know, all of this is an insane move from the 30th of March all the way down to June. Big, massive drop. So this is a good level to take a look at Fibonacci from this high to the lows. You know, in that 618, 7.8 level, right? For the moment, that 618 range, which is at $1.20, $1.25, is where we are reacting. Okay, so you know this is we're at resistance. You know, we're at resistance. So that corrective move is possible from this level. We're already getting that reaction, as we can see the last few days from this range. We hit, you know, we hit 7.8. I'm not sure if we are going to hit that 7.8, but it would be absolutely beautiful because there's a potential Gartley pattern right over here. It looks really, really cool. You know, a failed breakout from this range, double top, maybe 140, 145. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but if it does, and I see that exhaustion, guys, if we make this kind of price action above $1.30, I mean, this is going to be a failed breakout. It's going to be a failed exhaustion breakout. We've had massive momentum for the last few weeks here from the 75-cent level all the way up to 130 or 140 if we were to hit it. Come on, guys, this will be poised for a big, massive correction on Matic, having this insane run up. But I'll be patiently waiting for that scenario. This is already hitting the 618 from this drop. You know, why was that level an insane resistance zone? We talked about this the last, I don't know when it was, you know, 2 days ago or 3 days ago. But we were talking about the Fibonacci based, you know, fib extension, right? This gives you that potential wave, you know, the projected wave up. You could arguably discuss that this is an ABC corrective move from this massive drop, right? So you have that massive big drop, and you got an ABC correction ready to come to lower levels. At least a correction, yes. So how can I find out where that wave can take us? Well, Fibonacci extension would give me that projected move from the lowest part in June to the highest local part here in August, just at the $1 range. Then that next corrective move, right? The 1-to-1 extension, we're already hitting a fib level here, which is the 7.8 at $1.26, right? We're getting that reaction, you know. But the 1-to-1 is a 142 approximately. Hitting that level would complete this wave over here, right? The 1-to-1 extension wave. You know, that 142 would be the end of the wave till we see a corrective wave, right? So, yeah, I mean, that would, in between 130 and 140, 145 would be a very interesting shorting level for me, guys. It's the 1-to-1 extension from this wave up. It's the 7.8 from the high to the low, right? 142, 143. And it's, you know, it's that potential Gartley pattern here, as you can see on the chart. 7.8 would be exactly around about 144, 145. So much confluence right there. If we do get that kind of double top attempt to break down, break up and go to higher levels, wow, this is going to be an insane shorting opportunity. You know, we're only 20 cents away, you know. We're only 20 cents away here. So, yeah, can it happen? Absolutely. I do not know if we're going to go up there, But if we go up there, that would be my shorting level, okay? I mean, look at this. Got a really nice Gartley pattern from the high XABC. That 7-8 level, right, from the X point, you know, would be a massive selling opportunity. And it would be also, you know, I think most of the people are going to think, you know, we're breaking another big support level on Matic, and it's going to hold, and we're going to go to higher levels. And what I think is going to happen is that you're going to double top, and you will have a large corrective move, at least to the 618 from the lows to the highs, where the highs is going to be 140, 142, 145. If it does create that high, you know, that 618 is exactly, it would be exactly at the $1 level, which is the first wave high. I mean, you're adding confluence, you know, Fibonacci, this does work like clockwork. Sometimes when you get all of these levels marked up, and Fibonacci does really work like clockwork. It's absolutely crazy. So, you know, that 618 would be a level of take profit if you want to short here above, you know, 130, 140 range. I would wait for a bit of exhaustion, right? What is exhaustion? What I mean exhaustion, you know, wait for this. Wait for this price action. You know, this is selling exhaustion. Right over here, right? This, you have that corrective movement after getting this scenario. So this would be the ideal price action, right? You know, after this price action, double, triple top at that 140 range, you know, this is just a full recipe of this, just doing that. And you will have time to enter a short position, you know. You will have time. You will know that this is likely to get that corrective move. So overall, I do see this as, you know, Elliott wave theory. I think if we do correct down to the $1, big major round, you know, psychological number, $1 was support, was resistance here in August. You know, if we hit that level, it will be a psychological support also. But that 130, 140 range, if we were to have that price action in the next coming days, yeah, I mean, this is likely to get that corrective move. I will be shorting it if we do start hitting that level and consolidate, and I will short it live. I will show my position. You know, I will put my money where my mouth is. This is, you know, it's absolutely beautiful. You also have a beautiful Gartley pattern right over here. Let's take a look at Fibonacci time to see how long do we have to hit this, you know, $1.40, $1.45 range. And of course, Fibonacci time is also very important because it will give you an invalidation point in timing. Fibonacci time, so I would go from the highs here to the middle part high right there. And I mean, we still got quite a lot of time. For a 1-to-1, yeah, there's still plenty of room. So we could still have that corrective move. And, you know, in the next coming weeks, all right, this is going even to December. And then hit the highs. Or potentially, you know, I don't know what kind of price action, but we still have till the 28th of December. So that's over a month looking at this for a 1-to-1, okay? Yeah, 1-to-1 basically harmonic pattern. Still got a lot of time. So you could have that corrective move back down, still be invalidated, as long as we don't go below the 70 cent range. So you can correct from this level, make this go to the $1, then get that bounce, then get the breakout, then the double top, you know, and that will be the moment. You know, this will still be valid. Anyway, that would be the ideal scenario for a really nice short position. I'm going to put an alert here above $1.32. Yeah, I will put an alert there just to see what kind of price action we have breaking above this $1.30 range. Ready for that short. I mean, this happened. We did have a Gartley pattern on Ethereum that we spoke about for ages. It was a bullish one. This is a bearish one. And, you know, we almost, you know, for that 1-to-1 time extension, we still got over a month. So we could be hovering here for a long time before we get that corrective move above $1.30 if that does happen. Remember, you know, taking a look at Ethereum, and we can analyze Ethereum right now. We were talking about this Gartley pattern. People get bored of this, of course, because they want to see what is going to happen next now. And we hit that 7-8 Fibonacci retracement from X point to perfection. What happened here is that we just hit it too soon, right? We already hit it right there. But based on Fibonacci time, we could have still had a long time here. If we take a look at Fibonacci time for that 1-to-1 from this level to this level, you know, we still had a lot of time. So 1-to-1, and just a few days after that consolidation, you know, we had the leg up. But we already hit it at the 0.618, and we were talking about this, and I said, guys, you know, we could be trading here for ages because it's still very, very soon to have a move up here, right? It wouldn't make sense to have such a fast move up. So, and we did consolidate here for ages. We got to the 1-to-1, and a few days after we had that move up. Let's analyze some different. When Earl Grey, winter is here. Pac-Man, you're absolutely right. It's still pretty warm here in Mallorca, so yeah, it's not cold enough. I think by December will be the moment where I'm gonna get my Earl Grey here also, guys. Hope you guys also will be drinking some Earl Grey. Andy, what about Chainlink? What about it? Let's take a look at Chainlink. Andy, DXY has not been pumping, then why BTC dumped? Yeah, I mean, well, there's not an exact correlation on the DXY, okay? There's not an exact correlation. Inverse correlation, of course. DXY dumps, Bitcoin pumps. Yeah, so nothing got to do with the DXY, right? If DXY is dropping, you might think to yourself, why, you know, Bitcoin should be pumping. It's not always 100% like that. So we have seen DXY pumping and, you know, Bitcoin pumping also. So yeah, nothing got to do with DXY, apparently this Bitcoin drop. I think the Bitcoin drop was very much needed because we pumped, you know, $1,500 almost in just 2 days. So it's just a corrective move. You know, nothing more to explain about that. So let's take a look. Is it possible to come Ethereum back? Come Ethereum back. You want me to do Ethereum? Let's right, yeah. Let's go through Chainlink. Why not? I had someone here in the comment section. What's going on with Chainlink? I think Chainlink is just in a big, massive range. We went all the way up to $9, straight back down here. Yeah, let's just take a look at the daily chart here. 1 second. Just a large consolidation. The most bullish case scenario here for Chainlink would be, you know, if you want to buy some Chainlink, if we do drop below the $5.50 low, I mean, I'm not sure if it's for trading or for investment. You know, if we were to dip below $5.50, I would heavily buy some more Chainlink at this level. You know, Chainlink is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. I do hold Chainlink for the long run. I do think the utility will be insane in the next coming years. But anyway, apart from that, we're just in a big range here, guys, as you can see. Not much to add. If we take a look at the volume profile, so far we're above the point of control. Let me just get the fixed range, it will be better. So for the moment, yeah, I mean, we did break out from the value area high. The value area high range is acting as support at this moment. So it looks pretty good. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. if Chainlink were to get back in acceptance, you know, from the value area high, the strongest level of support is the $7.20, where you should be getting a big bounce. Overall, I think, you know, we're getting a little bit of, yeah, we're getting supported here from these highs. We got a pretty nice breakout. We've been testing this level 4 times here for the last few months. The possibility of getting a bounce here is likely. You know, this is just a corrective move from the large momentum we've had the last couple of days. Yeah, not much to add on here. I would be cautious with Bitcoin, you know, even though some altcoins might look bullish. Yeah, I would be paying close attention to Bitcoin, to DXY, to the stock market. Bitcoin right now looks like it wants to have another corrective move. This is the moment we are waiting for. How is Bitcoin going to react at the low that was created just a few hours ago, exactly at $20,600? Well, 20,567 approximately. How will we react? How are we going to make this price action? Will it fail the breakdown and make this kind of price action? This is the moment I will be extremely bullish if we were to consolidate at this level the next coming hours, guys. It would be a high a high probability trade to get that big fat bounce, okay, to above $21,000 levels. Let's see, you know, how we react. It's the strongest support from this range, point of control 618 from this pump. So yeah, you know, enough confluence for me to think that we can get exhausted. If we get that exhaustion, it's just going to be a confirmation for me. It's going to be high probability confirmation that we will be taking that bounce to go above $21,000 again. Guys, I need to wrap it up. I'm really sorry. Hopefully I will do another live stream tonight. BTC dominance breaking trend. It's altcoin time, baby. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. I mean, Bitcoin dominance, if we were to break below 39%, yeah, I mean, we need to break down this level, right? We're in a big range. We're at the low of the range. I mean, this has been for over 1.5 years, right? Since May of 2021. So if we break this low, I mean, yeah, it could be pretty sick. If we have a successful breakout, you know, alt season can be insane. I think it's not going to be broken yet. As we are in a bear market and we're not going to see a recovery just yet. But if it breaks this low, yeah, I mean, this could be pretty sick. I mean, I think Bitcoin dominance in the future will go, yeah, definitely go to 30%, 20%. You know, there will be other revolutionary cryptocurrencies. And Bitcoin, you know, it still will be king, even though it's at 20% dominance. You know, 20% is a lot. I think Ethereum is about 19%. Ethereum dominance, let me just check. I'm not sure if it's that high. Yeah, 19% Ethereum dominance. So 19% of all the cryptocurrency, you know, money basically, market capitalization is in Ethereum, which is pretty high. I think Bitcoin can go to, I think they can get to together. So same percentage. Solana, let's take a look at Solana. Okay, wait. I got a meeting right now, so need to rush, guys. But let's take a look at Solana. Hey, Solana's at the $30 range. It's at a little bit of volatility below the level. Oof, I mean, that was a large corrective move from this $38 major resistance zone. Massive corrective move. I have no idea why this happened so drastically. But yeah, we backed down at a big support level. I mean, this support did not even react. We didn't have a reaction at $34. So this just went straight through. We want to see reactions. We're currently getting a reaction, of course, at this $30. If we do get back acceptance, if we do get acceptance here above this higher low trend line, it's going to be looking pretty good, right? If we do make this price action, it's likely we're going to have another leg up. Yeah, but I would be a little bit cautious. Be patient here. Wait for a consolidation and wait for a little bit of a run up here to confirm that you are likely to continue this local uptrend that we have been created for the last few weeks. Biggest support level, if we break down $30 with high volume, it will likely be resistance. We'll be testing the lows again here on Solana, and it will not be looking good. Overall, I will be expecting this $30 range to hold. It's a big support level. Breaking a little bit of higher low structure here, but we're not breaking the last higher low, right? The last higher low is this one at $30. If this does hold, the probabilities in a bounce here is very likely. If we consolidate, we are likely to get that big bounce, okay? Back up to around about the $34 and maybe even higher. If we are going to have a large consolidation here for several hours, it's likely to get that bounce, likely to hold this level. So, yeah, what I got for Solana. If we break down solidly with volume, we're likely going to get a quick lower high here for a test of the lows. There's a potential trade right there. Big level. Andy and Strongest Mods, thanks for your Alpha TA. Andy, CZ has declared war on SBF. Yes, I know. Yeah, I mean this is going to be pretty interesting. CZ Binance with FTX Sam. I can't remember his surname right now, but yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Guys, thank you very much. Remember, you do have insane bonuses down below if you want to claim them. My favorite exchanges, the ones that I only use right now for my trading, is Bybit and PrimeXBT. Remember, PrimeXBT, you get 7% added to your deposit with Bitcoinsensus 50 as a promotion code. Remember, you get the best deals that are available. I know Bybit is not 4,380. I need to update this bonus. It's much higher than this. Once I have this bonus updated, even though you sign up, on the rewards hub, signing up with a link, you will have different tabs with insane bonuses to claim, guys. You just need to follow the steps. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Check out Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news and technical analysis ideas. Thank you, and I will see you in the next live stream.